Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now I'm starting this again because I mucked it up and couldn't find what I was looking for, and I'm not happy now. I'm doing some bookmarks, okay? The lady on Treasure Books made some of these in the latest video. I think it's the latest one. I made some tiny ones a long time ago with pins on the end that you could use these to put in your journals as just like a little decoration. But these are bookmarks that you can put into your journals and use it for your, just so you can see what's good. And I'll show you. It's a nice day today. Might have said that, don't know. So you just put that in there, and this hangs over the top, and then you've got a bit on the bottom, and that's really pretty, isn't it? Yes, very nice. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm rushing. I better slow down. Right, it's not your fault that I mucked that up. So anyway, I've got this one that I did with the crimps on, and this one I did with the crimps on the end of those. You can put them in the middle because it doesn't matter. I've got a wider one. I have misplaced a lot of these crimps, and I don't know what I did with them. You know how you put that away safe so you can find it. And then there's that one there, and these are made out of, this has got wire down the side of this ribbon, so it looks really good, and it will sit really nice. But they look really good in your journals, you know, they look really nice. So anyway, I decided that I would try and come up. I was talking to Stephanie yesterday, and she said she couldn't make any because she didn't have any crimps. Well, I can't find mine. I got one. I've used others, and I've already decided that I thought this would be a good idea. So look what I've done. I've put eyelets in there. Okay. Now a while ago I cut this hole with my crocodile. If you've got a crocodile, you can use that. I'm going to show you what to do if you haven't got a crocodile. Now I thought I'd lost them again. Okay. So on this one, I'm going to use, I reckon the gold would look nice if I got a couple of gold ones or something. Got lots of white, but that's okay. All these other ones are too tiny to use. You want the size that'll go with that. And I'm not going to be fishing through there for too long, so we'll take these two here. Okay, I'm going to show you how I did the other hole in a minute. Okay, so we just push that down on there. And you get your crocodile, of course, and most people would know how to use these anyway if they've got them. And you hold it so that it shows you there that the top of the eyelet, which is that bit there, is up that way. And if the book comes with it, you can see what it is like. Now, that only just caught the end, but that doesn't matter. I think that'll work because it's got hold of it, you know. That'll be fine. I'm going to put a bit of glue on. This is what I did. Put a bit of glue on. Right, it's probably too much, this bit, but anyway, let's turn it over and get the biggest size on the crocodile, and I'm going to make a hole. Whoops a daisy. Okay, so I'm going to make this. I'm rushing now because settle down, so yeah, settle down. Oh dear. Sorry everybody. So we're going to go and put it through and make sure this one's a bit further, and it cuts it out and that's pretty thick, you know, so that's good. It cuts through that, so that's a plus anyway. If you've got one of those, well, that's a good start. Then you want to get your little eyelet and you'll put that in. Now I picked up a lot of these from second-hand stores, these eyelets, because I couldn't buy one of these, so buy them here, so I had to. And that was good. I've collected them up for years, but I didn't know why until I just, till I started doing this sort of thing. Okay, so you can press that on there and look at that. That works. And you've got an end, so you can put your ring through there, right? So I've got some rings. I'll put it through. I'll finish doing this one, eh? Now I've got all the pliers here today, so that's good. I'm pleased about that. I tried to make sure I did everything, but sometimes I just can't think, when I want to do something. I just can't think. I knew I was going to do this morning. I just didn't know. Now that's good. It's a big size ring, and you need it to be. I haven't actually made a dangle to put on the end of it yet, so that's up to you. I've got this one on that end. Can you see that? I can adjust, right? So I've got this piece here that I think I'd like to put on this. Here's one with a, I need one of these with a top on it. I just took some out of another container and put them on the table. Here they are, because I wanted a shorter one. The ones I've got were too long. I can hang something on the bottom of that. If it's dangling down, you want the thickest part at the bottom, like so. And then you want to put a little bead, or, you know, a little bead cap or something. There's little things here, tiny little things to separate your beads. You can get all this jewellery, you know, from the second-hand shops. Well, you can, if you got a second-hand shop, there'll be jewellery there, surely. So I've got those two things. Okay, so I'm going to turn that way a bit, and I'm going to wrap this back here. Actually, I should have took it over further so you can bring it back this way, and hopefully it will land in the middle of the bead. Will it? Will it land in the middle? Well, close. Really close. It's in the middle of the bead. Maybe I could do another little round. I do like to make these so they're not loose though, because it, you know, I don't want them to be dangling around all over the place. I really like to make it really tight. So the tighter you want it, see this is jiggling about, but I guess that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter today because we don't want to be wasting time. We've got a bit more to do. Okay. I just probably could do that round a bit further. There we go. Press that down so it's not going to, that's better, so it's not rolling around all over the place. I'm going to put that onto there. Now when you're doing this, right, if you've got a thing that's got a wrong side and a right side like I have, because the velvet's on the top part, right, and there's that, okay, so you need to make sure when you put your bead on that you put it on the front part of the ring, because if you put it on the back it'll be round there, and you don't want it round there, do you? You want it in another part, righto? So you want it to the front of it, all right? And then I'm going to put these on, I think. Let me see, what do I do with it? How could that possibly have just disappeared on me? This keeps happening to me. Even this morning I had two pair of pliers. I'd hold of something. I looked down and there was nothing left there because it just flicked away. I was trying to, and I don't know where it is still. I haven't found it. Ah, well, it's out there somewhere. I'll probably tread on it. I hope not. I might put a little swan on the end. What do you reckon? That might look nice. I need another little ring for that though first. So I'll have a look in here and get a little ring out to put it on. Oh, let's see what size I can find. I know I've got some tiny ones, but I don't want it too small because I need to be able to manoeuvre it onto there, don't I? So we've got some here. And I'll pick out one. I know they were all in a box and they all got mixed up together because I don't know whether it fell over or got dropped or what happened, but you know that happens. So anyway, the bigger ring will make it move about a bit more anyway, won't it? So what else? I'm just going to look in here and see if I accidentally put crimps under something, but can't see them. Can't see them, but anyway. So, and there's a box there, it says they're in there, but there's nothing, no such thing in there. It's not telling me the truth at all. So open your ring like that, from side to side, put it on here like so, put the little, this little birds should hang properly, and just squeeze that back up. Goes next to itself really too, doesn't it? There you go, I got it all the way because I wanted. So that's what's on the end of there, and that's what's on the other end. It doesn't matter if they're different, does it? Okay, and so I can do the same with the green one when I get to that, because now I'm going to show you how to do this. Really simple, really easy how to do this. You'll need rings, but they should be in some of the jewellery if you can find them, or you might already own some. Okay, so what I did, I just got the piece of ribbon and I folded it over, and I folded it over twice. This one's not going to be as long, and that doesn't really matter to me. I don't mind. I can just put in, and you could just put in an ordinary reading book anyway if it's not long enough for your journal or whatever. something that you're reading, or a diary or something, I don't know. And then turn that over, alright. And then I got the, so I've rolled it over twice. Tried to keep it straight as I could. Not going to dry just yet because I've got too much on there. Ew, now my finger's got glue on it. Oh dear me, sorry. Okay, ew. So we're going to turn that over there, like that. So these are, this one here is 7 inches. So mostly I've been doing them about 8, I think. About 8 inches or something. This one's 9. That's without the dangly bit. Okay? So you can please yourself. So what you do is you go up with your needle and thread, you go up through the middle of there, okay? Come out the top bit, and you've got your knot. And and I put this in a different colour so you could see that, but it doesn't even matter, I'm going to leave it like that. What I could do is get a marker and colour that cotton in. You know, you don't have to settle for the wrong colour, you can just colour it in if you've got a pencil. And that's what I would do anyway, probably. Should have a marker there somewhere with that colour on it. And they're not, you know, those kids, well, they're not kids necessarily, Sharpies or whatever you call them. There's all sorts of different ones you can get. You can even put a tiny weeny bit of gold paint on there, and that wouldn't hurt either, see? There's lots of different things you can do. Anyway, go through there a few times and loop that on. Look, see, so it's on there now, and it should be safe and sound, I hope. Now I'm going to go back under this part. It's not going to come off, I'm sure of that, unless you really pull it, because this is very tightly woven, this piece of ribbon. So if you put ribbon on, you've got to be careful about your glue. If you're going to put glue on it, you have to be careful, because some of the ribbons, the glue will just soak through, and it just stays there and looks at you, you know. You don't have a choice about that. So it's the glues. If you can use lace or grosgrain ribbon's really good. That's a thicker one. Any sort of different pieces that you can get is really nice to use. You get nice ones with pictures on them. You can put in kids' books. You know, you can get ribbon with lots of different things on them, and you can use them, and you can put in the kids' journals or something. Anyway, so that's that sewn on there. Hopefully not going anywhere. Now I have got gold thread somewhere, and I could have used that, but all you had to do is trying to get the thread the same colour as your little ring things anyway. Now, I've got all these ones here that I made before when I was doing the one for the back of my journal that I just had up there. I've got to fix that and put that onto the back of there, and I shall do that. I just do things at my own pace, you know. Can't go any faster than that. So now let me see, what will we put on here? Something nice. I do love the green ones, don't I? I have a thing about that, a thing about the green ones. Now, I was thinking too, well, you know how to put the things on, you know, we just showed you, because this here, this is that, lace. A lot of people buy this to do coat hangers with, and then they don't want it anymore, so they send it to Vinnie's or whatever. And I thought that there's no reason why this wouldn't work. You know, you can do this, any of the above that I just showed you. You can put the crimps on, because they go on there and they just clip on there, and that just clips down. And if I was doing that with this, I would fill in the two the ends there, you know. And this is not expensive, this lace, and that would look really nice with things on the end of that to go into your book. And even if you wanted to thread ribbon up the inside of that, you know, because that's a lot of what this was used for originally, I think. But I think that'll look really good. So that's the way to use up this lace, because it's so there's always a lot about. What you want to do though too is make sure that both sides of whatever you got are the same. You can use, I'm going to show you that. What do I do with that other piece? Oh, well, you've got, there's these ones here, like I've got this, and these have got, that's one side and the other side's straight. See, so you probably don't want to use that one. I was going to use that pink one, and I don't know what happened, why I didn't. This pink, where'd it go? Oh. Oh dear. No, not that pink one, another pink one. Here it is. I was going to use that, but then I found it was a little bit, different at the end, so I wouldn't worry about that one, but it's up to you what you use. I mean, and you can use, like, these are all different sorts of stuff that I've collected up, so, and even this this is a piece of Christmas ribbon. You can buy that on the roll in the shops and just use it for that. And then there's this one here, it's hooked up to itself, and then this one here. And then I've got to do the green one, but you can do the lace, you can do lace ones, any sort you like. Wait a minute, I'll do my favourite. Wait a minute. What do you think I'm going to do now? Where did it go? I had it ready and everything. I'm going to do calico one. I think a calico one will look really good. You can stamp along it and anything then, can't you? If you have a calico one. I've also got some of this torn to a length that you could make one out of that. That'd look good. So you don't even have to have ribbon now or lace, do you? You can just tear up your fabric. And I had a piece here to do this morning, and now it's gone. I think it might have fell. There's a bit there, look at that. Might not be long enough. Yes, it will. Okay, now, I mean, this looked really good sewn and with the ring on the end of it, or the crimp, whichever you've got. I found these. Now, these, you sometimes can get these off jewellery, and they've got holes all in them, but I haven't figured out yet what I'd do with that, so we're not going to worry you about that. I think I might put an eyelet in this one. What do you reckon? Oh, I know. I'm going to show you that. Right. Okay. So, if you don't have a crocodile and you have eyelets, and I don't have the thing that you would hit with. Yeah, what have I done with that? Oh dear. They're here somewhere. I know it is. Here we go. Here we go, I think. Here we go. Oh yeah, what have I got in here? I don't know what I've done with that. We'll just look in here and see what's in here first. Might be something. I can't get these things open. I really don't know how how you're supposed to do this. Well, that's handy. It doesn't want to come open, does it? It's definitely sealed well. So I have these clips, but I have also these eyelet things in here, right? And when you buy eyelets, sometimes you'll get these with it. I pick up these things from all over the place because I like them, see, and I want to use them. Eventually, I'll want to use one. There's an eyelet, it's a black one. It might work, I don't know yet. But they also come with these little bits and pieces. This is what I'm looking for, I think. That bit. So what we do, actually this might have to have a back on it. I don't know. It might crimp down. I've got my handle here. I'm sure there's a lot of you ladies out there know how to do this. But you won't have to take whatever I say in on board at all that much. It won't be so you'll get something that looks like these things here with your eyelets, these little businesses, right? It should come with a packet, and I haven't kept mine in the packet because I didn't want to. That one there is another one, righto. So you have to make your hole, but you could do that with this here bit, I think. Let's have a go. We'll play with the calico and see if it'll help us with this, work this out, okay? Now, because you'll get one of these and one of these. Whether these match or not, I don't know. And whether this is eyelet's going to fit in there might be too big. I don't know. Let's just try it. Okay, so get yourself your 2 pieces of fabric, and I'm going to try and make a hole. I'm going to have to hit this with a hammer. That's what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to hit it with a hammer, because I said to you, I want to... Oh, that's a bad idea. Oh, my God. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. Look what I did. I hit my glass. Oh, I had that in my mind, you know. You don't hit the glass thing, Sonia. Okay, we're not going to use the hammer, right? I'll make a hole. I'll make a hole. But I'm not going to be able to show you because I can't do that. Get your awl. Make a hole. Right. Push it right down through there. Make sure it's big enough for that. This will go through. That's too big. We'll do the white one. It's a good size. We're just doing this for practice, okay? This is practicing. I haven't got it through both sides. Look, make that hole big enough. What about this thing? This one's bigger. This is a real old one. I got a garage sale one time. It's pretty cool, isn't it? I don't know what it's made out of, but it's made it for a really long time. Somebody must have made that. Anyway, imagine they make everything somebody does, don't they, Sonia? Okay, so put that through there. Okay. You can do this. Well, maybe I can't because that's not even opened that up at all. Look at that. Still. Right, we made a hole. We'll practice this on your worst piece of stuff first. It keeps close enough on me. I'm going to put it on. You put that into there, right? And this will go onto there. Can you see what I'm doing? And then you hit it with the hammer, okay? And that should squish them pieces down to the side, okay? I could just give it a little hit over here and just see what happens, okay? I just want to show you. Just put your fingers in your ears a minute. That was fun. Probably should have socked it a bit harder. You know, that calico kept on closing up around there. Look at that. Now we'll try again. Put it back in there. Maybe I'm missing a bit. Am I missing a bit of this thing? Wait a minute. Do it again. It is slowly turning back. No, it's not. I just haven't got the power to do that. I'm just not got. I don't want to hit it harder. And the cat's going to start crying now. Thinks I'm making something lame. Maybe this is needs to be a bigger thing, you know. Maybe I've got the wrong thing. Give me a second. I'll have another look in this box. I know I've got some more over there in my toolbox because these ones here might be too. I'll get this off here. So these aren't as deep. These are press stud things you put on jeans and stuff. That's what they are. See? So maybe the thing I'm using is not quite right. What I'm trying to use, and these are also. I bought these at the thrift shops. Won't come out, but I don't think it's got anything in there. I don't think that post thing. See, this one here is shorter, so that must be what the issue is. You need to have the post. See, that's only little. And see, that one's... See the difference in that? I need to have it shorter, maybe? No? Let's try that. Or longer. Shorter. Okay. I'll put it back in there. I'll put this one in it. I'll put it back in here. I'm hitting. I think I'm not strong enough. I'm not hitting it hard enough. I get Jeremy to do it. There's no way I can hit that down there. But that's what you do. If you can hit it, it'll be fine. Okay, so that's how you make. That's what you do with those when you find those. Oh dear! Oh, look at this. I've got another awl here. Oh, that's a screwdriver, Sonia. Right, that one back over there. These go in here. Right now, so there we go. That's how you can do it. If you can, just left this bit out. If you can figure out what I was trying to show you. Okay. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. I think you can all go out now and make yourselves these dangly things because they look really good. And I mean, you only have to put these bits on the end now, don't you? Whatever you put together, you can just put it on the end of there, okay? And it'll look really cool. And they work with just the rings in it or with the eyelets. Eyelets look good. I think both ways look good. They don't. There's nothing wrong with them. I reckon they look okay. You know, it's just that I suppose some people can get the crimson and others can't. It just depends. So if you can't do it, well, you do it that way, all right? So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you have a good day and you had some fun with that. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.